Greetings. It's strat-o-matic 1969 baseball presented by the Strat-o-matic Baseball Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. We have the second game of the doubleheader between Houston and Montreal. Houston took the first game. Houston took the first game 7-2. Wilson went all the way, got the win. Stoneman the loss. Home run by Morgan. And Kathy Harden has a ride. How are you, Kathy? Hope you're well. I really do. This is a split doubleheader. I found myself sort of messed up, so I had to do this one at 6 p.m., which is my pleasure. It's Dierker for the Astros, a right-hander, the ace of the team, and Howie Reed for the Expos. Astros now 11.5 out, Montreal 21 behind in their respective divisions. I'll have the lineups for you in just about a minute or two. Let's get the opening lineups here for the ball game. For the Astros, the lineup is largely the same, just a couple of switches in order, but it's the same players as game one. Valdespino leading off in left, Morgan at second base. Oh, thanks for asking, Kathy. It's been non-stop for 4 days, although not counting this morning and early afternoon, and then it started up again. Fortunately, I don't drive, and so it has not really affected me beyond being just a mild inconvenience. Thanks for asking, but it really is something. We've never had it like this. Morgan bats second, playing second base. Jimmy Wynn bats third and center. Kurt Blefary at first. Menke at short. Norm Miller in right field. Johnny Edwards catching the second game. Martinez at third, and then the ace Dierker, a right-hander, on the mound. And the tweet should be up, and the tweet should be good. Let's see. There it is. There it is. For the Expos, Ty Klein leading off in center, Gary Sutherland at second, Staub in right, Mac Jones in left, Bailey that's fifth at first base. Bailey didn't play in the first game. Klein was at first, and he's moved to center, and Fairley is not playing, who played center in the first game. Coco LeBoy at third. He did not play in the first game. Kevin Collins did. Ron Brand is the catcher. Bateman caught the first game. Bobby Wine at short, and then Howie Reed, the right-hander. Excuse me. And the Expos take the field. Oh, here at Jerry Park, second game of doubleheader. Expos looking to split this one. Yeah, indeed, Kathy. Thank God. Thank God I have my cannabis. It's one of the few things that I actually enjoy in life. And I'm going to enjoy this game. I'm going to make it nice and leisurely, if you don't mind. Nice and leisurely. Oh, yeah. So Howie Reid takes his warm-ups, and in a moment, Sandy Valdespino will step up into the batter's box. Okay, here's Sandy Valdespino to lead off against Howie Reid for the second game of this doubleheader. Reid is ready now. And here's the windup. The pitch to Valdespino. 1-5. And he singles to left to open it up. I trust you want Houston, Kathy Harden. Valdespino on first with a base hit to left. Mac Jones throws it in. And Joe Morgan is the batter. Ooh, Lord. Okay, Reid will work from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Morgan. 6-8. And he grounds it to second. Sutherland, he's a 3. 9-3. And he turns the double play. 4-6-3. 2 outs, nobody on. Oh, you're going Montreal. Okay. I like to see Houston maybe in the race in the West. So I'll go with Houston. Here's Jimmy Wynn. 2 outs, nobody on. Howie Reid, the pitch to Wynn. 5-6. Base hit to right field. And Staub throws it in. Wynn on first. He's a 1-15. Kurt Bleffery, the batter. He's being held. Wynn taking a pretty good lead on first. Reid from the stretch throws back to first. Wynn is back safely. Again, Wynn an A stealer, 1-15, being held. I'm sorry, 1-13 being held, and then with Brand 1-15. Reid throws back again to first. Wynn is back safely. That's fouled back by Bleffery. Okay, Reid throws. There goes Wynn. And he's safe. Jimmy Wynn with a stolen base. He's on second now. Bleffery's still at the plate. It's a full count on Blefary. Win in scoring position. Okay, here's the pitch to Blefary. 5-5. Walked him. First and second, 2 outs. And that brings up Dennis Mankey. Okay, Reed from the stretch and the pitch to Mankey. 5-7. Struck him out, and that will retire the side. Reed gets out of it, no runs, 2 hits, a walk, a stolen base, and 2 left on. After a half, it's Houston 0, Montreal coming about. We have Atlanta at New York Mets tomorrow. I think that's 10 a.m. Slightly later morning start. It will be Milt Pappas for the Braves, Gary Gentry for the Mets. Dierker takes the mound. Throws his warm-ups. Dierker has 11 wins, going for number 12 today. Leading it off is Ty Klein, left-handed hitter. Dierker is ready, and the pitch to Ty Klein. A line out to first, caught by Blefary. There's one away in the Expos' half of the first. And here's Gary Sutherland. I must have called him Donald Sutherland 2 times at least during the first game. I think I'm over that by now. Dierker's ready. Here's the pitch to Sutherland. 5-3, grounds it back to Dierker. He is a 3. Dierker, 12-3, throws him out, 2 away. Here's Rusty Staub. Dierker winds, and the pitch, 4-6, and that is a double to right center for Staub, stand up, a 2-out double by Staub, a 4-6, 14. So Staub on second, 2 down. And the batter is Mac Jones. For 7, a fly ball to center field. Under it is Jimmy Wynn, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs for the Expos on the double by Staub, left on base. After 1, it's scoreless. The Astros took the first game 7-2. Beautiful win by Don Wilson, complete game. Win for Wilson. Here's Howie Reed now. Got into trouble in the first, got out of it. He'll face Norm Miller in the top of the second. Here's Reed, the pitch to Miller. 5-6. Grounder to first. Bailey has it. Steps on the bag. There's one away. Now Johnny Edwards. Left-handed hitter Edwards. Reed winds and the pitch to Edwards. 6-12 grounds it to second. That's for Sutherland. He's a 3, 23. Reroll. 5-3. Turns the double play. Actually, there's no one on. So 2 outs. He would have, though. 2 outs, no one on. For Marty Martinez. Switch hitter batting left against Reed. Reed throws 4-3. A fly ball to right. Stop. Reroll. 14-4. It goes in for a base hit. A 2-out single by Marty Martinez. That brings up the pitcher, Larry Dierker. He's a 2 NR. It's 2 outs, Martinez on first. Top of the second, no score. Here's the pitch, 6-2. And it's lined to short. And Wine makes the catch and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left in the middle of the second. Scoreless still. If Houston wins this one, they'll be 11 out. And then if Pittsburgh loses their game, which is coming up later, I think did we play it already? Let me take a look how easy it is. I could just look in my No, they have not played yet. Interesting. So they could be 10.5 if the Pirates lose. Bob Bailey will lead it off here in the bottom of the second. Dierker, here's the pitch to Bailey. 3-7, flies it to center for Jimmy Wynn, 1 out. Now Coco LeBoy. Here's the pitch to Coco. 6-9, grounds it to short. For Menke, he's a 3, 4-3. And he throws him out, 2 away. For Ron Brand. Four, 6. And it's a fly ball to center field, and Wynn is under that again, his 3rd putout of the ball game. Side retired, 1, 2, 3 for Dierker. We've gone 2 scoreless here at Jerry Park. Howie Reed will face the top of this Astros order. It will be Sandy Valdez-Spino to lead it off. Singled out in a double play in the first. Reed is ready. Here's the pitch to Valdez-Spino. 4-5. Grounds it to short. That's for Wine. He's a 3. 18-3. That's a re-roll. 14-3. And he boots it. Two-base error for Wine. Bobby Wine, God knows what he did with that, but it's a two-base error for the shortstop Wine. Valdespino on second to start things off. Now Joe Morgan, left-handed hitter. Reed working from the stretch. It's Valdespino on second, nobody out. Morgan at the plate. 110, pops it up foul territory behind the plate. Ron Brand, the catcher, makes the catch. Valdespino holds at second, one down. And now the toy cannon. Singled, stole second, left on base in the first. Toy cannon, Jim Wynn. Here's Reed from the stretch. 4-11. And it's a base hit up the middle. Valdespino rounding third, 1-14. And he's coming home. Here's the throw from Klein. And he's safe. Wynn goes to second on the throw. It is an unearned run. Wynn on second now with one out. Here's Reed now. The pitch to Bluffery. 6-5. Grounds it to second. 2 outs. Wynn holds at second. Now everything is unearned hereafter. Dennis Menke, the batter, 2 outs. Wynn on second, 1 in. After Valdespino reached second on a 2-base boner by Bobby Wine. That's a strike call to Menke. Beautiful evening here in Montreal. Beautiful August evening. That's fouled back out of play. Okay, Reed. The pitch to Menke. 6-7. And that's a double. Off the wall. Wynn scores 2-0. It's unearned. Two unearned runs here in the third after the 2-base boot job by Bobby Wine. Menke now on second, 2 outs, and Norm Miller is the batter. Here's the pitch to Miller. 6-4 fly ball center. Getting under it is Ty Klein. He's a 2. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. But there were 2 runs, both of them unearned, on a 2-base error, a single, a double, and 1 left on. 2-0 Houston, middle of the 3rd. And here's Dierker now. He'll face Wine to start it off, bottom of the 3rd. Larry Dierker on the mound facing Wine. Dierker's ready. Here's the pitch. 3-6. Struck. Whoops. Grounds to short. 1 out. Wine is retired. Here's Howie Reed, his first plate appearance. He's a 6 NR. Pretty good hitting pitcher. Here's Dierker now. The pitch to Reed. Fly ball to left. Under it is Valdez Spino for the out, 2 away. Dierker looking very good. He did allow a double to Staub. Otherwise, no one has reached first base. Here's Ty Klein. Pop to first in the 1st. And Dierker winds and the pitch. 4-6. And he hits a double down the line. Second double given up by Dierker. Klein, 2-out double. Two nothing Houston, bottom of the 3rd. Gary Sutherland. Grounded back to Dierker in the 1st. You have Klein on second, 2 down. Here's the pitch to Sutherland. That's 5-6, and he struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Larry tonight. The side is retired, no runs, the double, left on base. After 3, it's clean. It's clean as a baby's booty, as far as I'm concerned. 2-0 Houston. We move to the top of the 4th. And it will be Johnny Edwards, the catcher, grounded to second, facing Howie Reed. Edwards, a left-handed hitter. Okay. Reed. Hey, I forgot I was on for a minute. You like that, don't you, Kathy? Here's the pitch to Edwards. Grounded to third. LaBoy, he's a 4. Oh, and that goes through and is dribbling to the wall. LaBoy could not get that. Edwards with a lead-off double for Houston. It's already 2-0. Marty Martinez, the batter. Dierker on deck. Ooh, that's strong stuff. Okay. Here's the pitch to Martinez. 4-11. And it's hit into the gap. That's a double for Martinez. And home comes Edwards. 3-0 Houston. And that one was earned off Howie Reed. 3-0 Houston. Back-to-back doubles. And Larry Dierker is the batter. Popped too short in the second. Here's the pitch to Dierker. 6-6. And it's a base hit by Dierker. Oh my. Right up the middle. Martinez goes to third and holds. 3 consecutive hits by the Astros. First and third, no out. 3-0 Houston. Valdez-Spino is the batter. The infield is playing it back. And the pitch from Reed. 1-7. Sandy chops it to third. They'll force Dierker, and Martinez comes home. So that's the second run of the inning. It's a 4-0 ball game. First out in the top of the fifth, and it's just Sandy Valdez-Spino on first base. And here's Joe Morgan now. Morgan 0 for 2, grounded into a double, popped to the catcher Ron Brand. Here's the pitch from Reed. 5-3. Grounds it back to Reed. This could be 2. He's a 1. At least he does something well. 5-1, that's a double play. And the side is retired. So Howie Reed starting off the inning-ending double play. There were 2 more runs on 3 hits and none left on. And we're heading to the bottom of the 4th. Expos, Staub, Jones, and Bailey. Dierker has allowed 2 doubles. Those are the only base runners through 3. He'll face Staub. He hit one of those doubles. Dierker is ready. And the pitch. 4-7. A fly ball to center. And Jimmy Wynn makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Mac Jones. Big Mac, he flew to center in the first. And it's 4-0 Houston. Here's the pitch to Mac Jones. 2-7. Struck him out in the middle of some big trouble there. The 2-7 strikeout by Dierker, swinging strike 3. That's the second for Larry tonight. 2-way. And Bob Bailey. Here's the pitch to Bailey. 4-7. And he flies it to center, and Jimmy Wynn running and makes the catch. And the side is retired. 1-2-3. And after 4, it's 4-0 Houston over this expansion Montreal Expos club. And we may note that the Expos actually are exceeding expectations a bit. One indicator is that they're in 5th place. You would expect them to be in last. The Phillies are in 6th. Currently 27 games behind. Montreal 21. And it's not too good for the Phillies. Well, we're heading to the top of the 5th. Howie Reed has allowed 2 runs in each of the last 2 innings. This will be a big inning for him because he's due up maybe next inning. Jimmy Wynn leads it off 2 for 2. 2 singles scored. Howie Reed, and the pitch to Wynn. 5-3. Grounds it back to Reed. He's a 1. 21. That's a reroll. Two 1, and he throws him out. So Wynn is retired. Here's Kurt Blefary. I tell you, life is tough. You know, I don't want to get into details, but I know a bit about Kurt Blefary. I mean, I don't want to tell you how I got this, but very sad. Severe alcoholism, multiple medical problems. He died young. Life is very hard. But he's alive now in this strat-o-matic 1969 replay. He's at the plate facing Howie Reed with 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Kurt Blefary. 1-7. And that is a drive out to center, and Klein can't get to it. It's off the wall. Blefary stands up with a double. A 1-out double. I'll tell you, hit very well. Now there's action, by the way, in the Montreal bullpen. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. There is action. It's Claude Raymond. Raymond warming He is a right-hander. It's 1 out, Leffery on second. Menke. Scrappy Dennis Menke, very scrappy ball player. Here's Reed from the stretch. The pitch to Menke. 2-8. And it's a base hit up the middle. Home comes Leffery. 5-0 Houston. Look how clean that is. Kathy Harden. 2-8. Against right-handers, single 2 asteroids. And you know what 2 asteroids mean. That means that Leffery comes home. Second run batted in for Menke. It's 5-0. And they have Larry Dierker on the mound. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, Norm Miller steps in. It's Menke on first base. Miller is 0 for 2. Howie Reed from the stretch. And it's a base hit by Norm Miller. First and third now, 1 out. They're going to keep Reed in. This son of a bitch. You get the fucking ground ball out here. Here's Johnny Edwards. You get the fuck out of this yourself, Howie Reed. Had enough of this shit. It's Miller on first, Menke on third, 1 down. Infield back, Reed. Here's the pitch to Edwards. 4-5. Grounds it to short. This could be 2. Wine, who made a 2-base error. He's a 3. 17-3. And no, he gets the force. And the run comes home. So it's 2 outs, 2 more in. And that was not severe enough to take him out on that. I mean, anything more, he's gone. But we're just trying to get through. So we're going to have to use a second pitcher. A third pitcher. Here's Martinez, a single and a double tonight. 2 runs in, 2 runs each of the last 3 innings, 6-0 Houston. It's 2 outs, Edwards on first. Pitch to Martinez. 3-4. Fly ball left. And Mac Jones is there, and the side is retired. But 2 more runs. And that makes it 6-0. As we move to the bottom of the 5th, Howie Reed has had a Howie Reed type of night. He is, and worse. Okay, 6 runs in 5 innings. Here's Coco LeBoy. It'll be Brand, Wine. Hopefully they'll get a base runner and avoid a double play and be able to get a pinch hitter in there and make something happen. You're down 6-0. Here's Coco now. From Dierker, 1-7. And that is a base hit by LeBoy to lead it off. So the boy on first with a leadoff single off Dierker. And Ron Brand is the batter. You think for Montreal? Well, you just never know. You know, Staub, Jones, Bailey, LeBoy, if they ever get something going, you just never know for sure, but you're probably right. Here's the pitch to Brand. 4-9, and he walked him. So Dierker, for the first time, has 2 base runners on. A 4-9 walk. And Bobby Wine is the batter. He's 0 for 1. Okay, Dierker. First and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch to Wine. 1-9. And he grounds to short for a double play. Lord. Turned over by Mankey. Lord Almighty. There'll be a hitter for Howie Reed, though. It's 2 outs, LeBoy on third. What happened here to Sutherland? They will be a hitter. Claude Raymond will be the new pitcher. Claude Raymond to pitch the top of the 6th. Reed, Reed pitched 5. He's the loser of record. Oh, I'm sorry, I messed that up. Christ. He allowed 11 hits. Walked 1. Struck out 1. And allowed 4 earned runs. And 2 unearned came in. Let's see who's going to hit. 2 outs. LeBoy on third. They got to get a base hit here. And it's going to be Jose Herrera coming in. So Jose, right-handed hitter, Dierker trying to get out of this from the stretch. LeBoy on third, 2 down, and the pitch. 6-8, grounds it to third, and the side is retired. So Dierker gets out of it. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, and 1 left. And we're headed to the top of the 6th. Here's Claude Raymond. First look at Claude Raymond, the big right-hander. And he will reckon to face the top of this Expos order. Claude Raymond. Okay, Raymond. 6-7. And he lines it to first for the first out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm so sorry. Larry Dierker will lead it off. We fixed it. A 6-7 right-hander grounds it to second off Raymond. 6-7 grounds it to second. That'll be Morgan a 3. Just pick it right up. 23 re-roll. 17-3 re-roll. 10-3, boots it. So Joe Morgan. Oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? It was Sutherland. It doesn't matter. It's the same result. It's a 2-base error. I'm in like a twilight zone here. 2-base error by Sutherland. And that's the last thing Montreal needed. Their second of the ball game. Dierker on second. And here's Valdespino. Top of the 6th. And the pitch from Raymond. 1-3. It's a base hit up the middle. Dierker goes to third. He'll probably hold. 1-3. Left field. It's going to be -1, yeah, he'll hold. First and third. Nobody out. And here's Joe Morgan. 0 for 3 tonight. Ooh. Ooh. Pitch to Morgan, 4-8. And that is a base hit by Morgan. Boy, the Astros are hitting tonight. Dierker scores, unearned. Valdespino goes to first, third. Another unearned run. This one to Raymond. Another run. It's 7-0. First and third. Still nobody out. Claude Raymond in trouble. And here's the toy cannon. Jimmy Wynn, 2 for 3 tonight. It's Morgan on first, Valdespino on third, no outs, 1 in. That's Dierker, who reached on the 2-base error by Sutherland. And the pitch to Wynn. That's 4-9. Fly ball center field. This will score Valdespino. It's caught by Klein, and Valdespino easily tags. There's their second run of the inning. And here's Kurt Blefary now. It's 8-0. Blefary 1 for 2 and walked. Raymond 1-9. Base hit to left for Kurt Blefary. His second hit of the game. Morgan goes to second. That'll be -1 Morgan. 1-17, 1-16. He'll go and they will let him go. Holding Blefary at first, 1 out. First and third, and it's going to be the scrapper, Dennis Menke, 2 for 3 today. Infield double play depth. Raymond. The pitch to Menke. 4-6. Lines it to second for the second out. Two-way. So I guess the standard here is to allow 2 runs, and so I guess he's done as what's been expected of late. But no more, we would say. It's 8-0 Houston. It's 2 outs, first and third, and Norm Miller, 1 for 3 tonight. Here's the pitch to Norman. 3-8, and it's a base hit by Norman. Norman with the single off Raymond. How do you like that piece of hitting? Morgan scores the third run of the inning. Blefary goes to third. And it's a merry-go-round. 3 runs in for Houston. And it's 9-0. You have these games, Kathy. These happen. Raymond getting blown for 3 runs. We hope he'll get Edwards, otherwise we're going to take him out of his misery. Here's the pitch to Edwards. That's 6-12. Grounds it to first. Blefary, a 4. 18-4. And he steps on the bag, and he's retired for the 3rd out. So the side is retired. 3 runs, though, for Houston. One of them was unearned, and it's 9-0 in the middle of the 6th. I'm going to tell you what, Ty Klein is due up to face Dierker. Dierker has a shutout, a 3-hit shutout. That's something to look at. I'm going to take my break. It's the rain has stopped. It just went for about 3 hours again today on what would be the 4th day in a row of constant rain. Let me get a little fresh air. No mercy from Houston tonight, no. And I'll tell you though, I think the pitching has had a lot to be desired. This Expos pitching with Howie Reed and Raymond now getting porked for 3 runs. Two earned runs, 3 total. And I'm fine, folks. I'm about to make my dinner, and I might just coincide it. Well, I'll slow down. I'll wait till I completely finish this game. I am not going to input the updated standings for this doubleheader until tomorrow morning. I hope you do understand. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Bottom of the sixth, top of the order. Ty Klein facing Dierker. 3-hit shutout. Nine nothing Houston. Not a great place to be if you're Montreal, but Ty Klein steps in. Here's the pitch to Klein. And Klein gets a double into the gap. His second of the game. Here's Donald Sutherland. Oh, I did it again. Gary Sutherland. Dierker from the stretch. 1-9. And it's hit deep. Back goes Valdespino at the warning track, makes the catch. And Klein holds that second. Nicely hit. Had a chance. Rusty Staub with Klein on second, 1 out. Staub doubled through the center. And Dierker, the pitch to Staub. 3-6. Base hit up the middle for Staub with 1 asteroid. Klein goes to third and holds. Dierker still shutout baseball. First and third, 1 out. And here's Mac Jones. Bailey on deck. Oh. Here's the pitch to Jones. 6-7. Struck him out. That's about the next best thing to a double play ball. It's 2-way. And here's Bob Bailey. Woo. Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh. Pitch to Bailey, 1-8. And it's a base hit by Bailey. A 1-8 single. Klein scores the first run for Montreal. Staub goes to third. It's 9-1. Off Dierker now. Dierker can go to the 9th without question. And it's Coco LeBoy. Whew, Lord, am I wiped out? Here's the pitch to LeBoy. 4-7. And it's a fly ball to center, and Wynn is under it for the third out, but there was a run. First run on 3 hits and 2 left. 9-1 after 6. And here comes Claude now. Claude had a rude awakening. Three runs came home. One of them was unearned in his first inning of relief, if you want to call it that. Oh. I will do that. If you could just give me a few minutes, I'm sauteing some rice, and then we'll hit the top of the 7th. Cover 22. I appreciate your patience. Yeah. Let's get back to the ball game here. The rice is getting ready to boil up now. Claude Raymond will face Marty Martinez in the top of the 7th. It's been quite a game. Martinez 2 for 3, switch hitter betting left. Raymond 3-7. And that is a ground ball to first, 1 down. Here's Dierker. Raymond, the pitch to Dierker. That's 2-11. He struck him out. First for Raymond, 2 down. And here's Sandy Valdespino. Sandy 2 for 4. Singled twice, scored twice, reached on an error, and when he scored. .211 for Valdespino. He grounds it to short, and that'll be a 1-2-3 for Claude Raymond. Quite a turnaround from his 6th inning. That might be Raymond's final inning. Ron Brand, the batter. 9-1 Houston. Pitch to Brand, 2-5. And he lines it to short for the first out of the bottom of the 7th inning. Here it goes. And we'll simmer that. We'll just simmer that now for about 20 minutes. Okay, Bobby, wind the batter. 1 out, nobody on. There'll be a pinch hitter for Raymond. Ooh. And the pitch, 6-8. A grounder to third for 2-away. And the hitter will be Ron Fairley, without even looking. He played in the first game. Fairley was 1 for 4 with a run batted in the first game. He's a left-handed hitter, facing the right-hander Dierker. It is 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Dierker now, the wind-up, the pitch to pinch hitter Ron Fairley. 3-10, pops it up to second for Morgan. And it's a 1-2-3 for Dierker. So it's still 9-1 through 7. New pitcher for the Expos. They're going to bring in someone who hasn't gotten too much action, Larry Jaster. Larry, left-handed pitcher. Bringing in somebody who you'd bring in when you're down by 8. Raymond pitched 2 innings, 4 hits. No walks, a strikeout, and 2 earned runs. 1 unearned came in. And there's the 9 runs. Larry Jaster, a left-hander, a very robust ERA, 5.49. I like to do this in the later innings when it's a blowout. I do that on occasion. Joe Morgan will lead it off. Let me check my rice. Did I deer to stir that frequently? Top of the 8th, facing Jaster is Morgan. 1 for 4, scored a run. 2-11, he grounds it to first, 1 away. Now Jimmy Wynn, 2 for 3, a sacrifice fly. Scored 2 runs, 1 of them was unearned, has 2 runs batted in. Good game for Wynn. Here's Jaster now. 4-6, grounds it to short, 2 outs. Jaster retires the first Astros in this ball game. Now Kurt Bleffery. Two for 3 and a walk. That's 4-5. And he flies it to right. The side is retired, so Jaster looks good in the 8th. Too bad he didn't start. Here comes Larry Dierker now. Ty Klein leads it off. Ty 2 for 3, 2 doubles tonight. It's Houston 9, Montreal 1. Second of a double. Houston took the first. Houston has taken the first 2 of 3 in the series. This is the fourth and final. Here's the pitch to Klein. 4-4, catcher X. That's for Edwards a 2, a very fine catcher. 22, it's a reroll. 13-2, and he fouls out. So it's 1 away for Gary Sutherland. Boy, that lace looks good. And I'll have some chili with it. Sutherland 0 for 3 tonight off Dierker. Here's Dierker now. 6-8. Grounds it to third, 2 outs. Now Staub. Dierker really has been something. He got into a bit of trouble in the sixth, scored a run, but he also got into trouble in the fifth and got out of it. He's allowed 1 run on the evening. Staub 2 for 3, a double and a single. For 4, catcher X. That's for Edwards. 1-2, and it is a strike 3 for Dierker. His 4th of the game. Another 1-2-3. He's retired 7 now. And we're heading to the top of the 9th. 9-1 ball game. Jester retired the side in the last 2 innings, 7 in a row. Actually, these are his only 2 innings. Actually, this was his only inning, my thought. Here's Dierker. I'm sorry, what am I doing? You know I go into these little buzz spells. Kathy Harden. Here's Mankey now. I correct it though. Mankey 2 for 4. Big hitting today for the Houston Astros. There it is. Let's get that out. Let me just throw the chili in and it'll just be a matter of minutes. This thing heats up. And I'm going to go for a double. This will just take another minute or two. I live by very modest means. I might show you my dish at the end of the ball game. Very modest means, I'm not ashamed. Here's Jaster facing Menke to start off the top of the ninth. His second inning, that's 2-10. He grounds it to short, 1 out. So Jaster has looked good, retiring the first 4 he's faced. Here's Norm Miller. That's 4-5. Flies it to right, 2 away. Edwards. Whoa, shit. I found it. I get my eye on that right away. Right away. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Edwards. 5-10. Pops it up to first. It's 1-2-3 for Jaster. He looked very good in relief. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. This is it. The Expos trail by 8 with Dierker still going strong. Let's give that chili a turn. There we go. Get the chili nice and hot. It's a lot of chili, I'm going to tell you that. It's a huge meal, I'm telling you. Really get that hot. Okay, it's Mac Jones, Bob Bailey, and Coco LeBoy in the bottom of the ninth. The Expos trail by 8. Jones 0 for 3. Dierker 5-6. And it's a base hit by Jones. Jones on first. Bob Bailey. Bailey 1 for 3. 5-3. Grounds it back to Dierker. He's a 3. 7-3. And he turns the double play. Oh, what a beautiful play by Larry Dierker. And Dierker now has 2 outs, nobody on. This is it for Dierker to face LeBoy. Oh, shit. That's for a very hungry man. Uh, 2 outs, nobody on. Coco LeBoy is the batter. Dierker trying to win it now. Here's the pitch to LeBoy. 5-8. Grounds it to second. This could be the ball game. Morgan is a 3. 3-3. No, it goes through for a base hit. One more hit of Walkie's reached fatigue, but we may let him work through it. Ron Brand. A lot of rice there. Here's Ron Brand, 2 outs, LeBoy on first. Thank you very much, Kathy. 6-4. That's a fly ball to center. It's Wynn. He's a 3. 8-3. And he makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Quite a game. Final score 9-1 Houston. The win goes to Dierker, star of the game. As far as I'm concerned, he pitched 9. Mr. Perota can overrule. He allowed 8 hits. He walked 1, struck out 4, and allowed 2 runs. 1 run in this game. The loss goes to Reed. Jaster pitched 2 innings. Perfect innings. Houston, 9 runs, 15 hits, no errors. Lots of hits for Houston. Montreal 1 run, 8 hits, 2 errors. So that's the ball game. The Astros move within 11 games of these first place Atlanta Braves. Lots of rice in here. It's very filling, very inexpensive. See, lots of rice here. Well, it depends on how you look at it. It was a pretty lackluster game to me. It really was. I'll be just eating my dinner and then I'll sign off. I just thought I do some weird things sometimes. Sometimes I do food exhibitionism. Just for the hell of it. I have terrible trouble distinguishing between hunger and anxiety. I think a lot of times it's anxiety. So I took a Klonopin tonight, and I'm also filling my tummy, so I'm hoping to get double coverage tonight. I have ice cream for dessert. Imagine going into a restaurant and this is the kind of chili that you get. That would be a lot of chili, wouldn't it, with rice? Chili with beans. Nice to spend some quiet time after the game with you all. Again, I'll just be eating this in the next few minutes. I thought it might be a way for you to get into another side of me. What I call a big plate of chili. Oh yeah. Oh. In real world baseball, what the hell? Yankees. Oh my lord, 9 runs for the Twins in the top of the first in at Yankee Stadium. Yankees coming to bat, bottom of the first. They trailed by 9. Oh, that was yesterday. I'm sorry. Ah, Mets at Oakland, starting later on the West Coast, 9:40. Yankees host the Twins, 7:05 p.m. Eastern start at Yankee. The Cubs are at Dodger Stadium. That starts at 6:10 p.m. LA time. That'll be 9:10 our time. It will be Syndergaard for the Dodgers. Very tasty. Oh, yeah, they won their 12th, right? Was it today they won their 12th, Tampa Bay? The next game will be, 13 straight. Yeah, that's right. Was that today? Or was it yesterday? yesterday. One more, and I think they break the record. I don't know which record. But I'm all for it, Kathy. I'd love to see stuff like that. And they obviously have to be a very good team. I don't care. I mean, I guess you could have a bad team have a streak like that, but Tampa Bay beat the Red Sox 9-3 yesterday. It's a little early to look at the standings, but it's worth looking for Tampa with a 4.5 game lead. Yankees are 8-4. Toronto 8-4, 4.5 out. Twins are 8-4 with a 1.5 game lead. Atlanta 9-4, Mets 7-6. Still early. Milwaukee 8-4 in the Central with a 1 game over Pittsburgh. Very, very early. So that's about it. Dodgers are 7-6. That's okay. They'll need to find their way this year. Early in the season. Oh, they won the 13th today. Interesting. Lots of rice. Very tasty. You could add saltines, whatever you want. I saw it, the home run by Howe to win the 12th game. That was something. I don't think you could go to a lot of places, you might think it's better, but in your head, you can find a way to say that this is just as good as any chili you'll get anywhere. In a very good portion, all for under $10. The news is as crazy as ever. Nothing like a good meal after the ball game, huh? I don't know why my clock isn't showing. I'm going to close this all out. Let me close this out a minute. Oh, it is good, Kathy Harden. Let me just close this all out and reopen. Maybe that's what it was. There we go. Very delicious. Especially after you've had a little cannabis. There it is. Nice. Plenty of rice. Absolutely delicious. Plenty of rice. Get yourself a nice ration in this war of ours. Looks like it's still going. Cleanup is very easy. Then a nice cool dessert with some ice cream a little later. And plenty of water. And even some more weed along the way. Yeah. So, Kathy Harden, thank you very much for being here tonight. And to the rest of you, Houston 9, Montreal 1, I believe. Dierker with the complete game win. Tomorrow should be fun. Milk Tapas for the Braves. Facing the rookie, Gary Gentry. Excuse me. Pretty ferocious appetite. Let me get some water. I'll call it a night. You have a great night, Kathy. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. It's cleanup time for me. Good night, everybody.